All right, hey everyone. We are back for Paper Mario. Oh, one sec. Everyone, okay. Now there's sound on stream. There was no sound on stream. I think we're good now.
Dude, it's a little weird. I was just kind of a weird man on the side of the gameplay.
Yeah, dude. What am I looking at? We can't hear him, but
Let's get into this. I'm gonna have my wrap open, so.
all right. I can start the timer, and then I'm gonna go shower.
Okay.
Right off the top is like the best time. Right at the start.
Wait, what?
Right at the start is the
right
best time
away.
for me to-
Yeah, there's nothing right away.
Okay. Do the smiley face. You got to.
Smiley face? Okay. I didn't know what you meant by that at first.
There we go.
Actually, you can. All right, I'll go on a countdown.
All right. Paper Mario starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, cool. We're actually only 5 minutes behind estimate now, or behind schedule. I should finish like right on schedule if it goes like my practice run did. All right, this is Paper Mario. This is Holding B Simulator. So the first 20 minutes of this run are going to be kind of boring. And then it'll get a little more exciting, and then about an hour into the run, it'll actually like become a speed run. Maybe like 15 minutes. But the prologue's pretty boring. Once I get to the castle, there's some movement, and then there's more cutscenes. And then there's a scripted fight, and then there's more cutscenes, and then there's a scripted fight. So pretty much we're going to try and make it through the first 20 minutes of the game without falling asleep. I need to go get water. I'm like kind of running low on water. Anyone want to grab me water?
You're on your own.
Hi, Darius. Oh, hold on. I should open chat, but I have to play the game. Oops. Okay, so the castle is like some complicated movement. So in this game, you can press the Z button or the L button on the Wii VC to spin, and then at the end of my spins, because there's a short lag period that I'll show, Mario sort of comes to a stop when he spins, or when at the end of a spin, and that's slow. So in order to cancel that and keep some of my momentum, you jump at the end of spins. And there's a couple other ways to cancel spins too, like spinning against walls at a correct angle and spinning into short ledges that Mario can step up onto. But usually it's going to be jumping, and that's the main movement effect of this game. And then there's nothing else to talk about, except I guess this game came out on N64, but I'm playing it on Wii VC because that's I don't have a good N64 controller, so, and the Wii VC has GameCube controller support, so that is the easiest thing to do right now. Oh wait, shit! Wait, this isn't any percent anymore.
Huh?
Hold on, wait, I fucked everything up. I'm so dumb. Hold on. Wait, April like was joking, but that actually reminded me. This isn't actually any percent anymore, because any percent has ace. So this is variably any percent no ace or defeat Bowser. I prefer defeat Bowser. Thank you, April. So when Mario jumps in battles, he has a little crouch animation before he jumps. So walk up to Bowser, crouch, and then jump. And I can make that crouch really short. I'll show you what the long version looks like. I can make that crouch really short by pressing A to cancel that crouch. So if I press A during that crouch, it'll get canceled, and that's called a quick jump. I'll try and be using that every time I use a jump attack. Alright, so this fight is scripted. It cannot go differently than this. And then Bowser's gonna destroy us. So that sucks. Sucks for us. Let me... God, I can't do this. I mean, there's literally just cutscenes now, so... Okay, here we go. And I have my route up. Alright. Lucas better be taking a quick shower.
Maybe you want to explain, like, the world record any percent route is like, or I mean, former any percent now defeat Bowser route is like psychotic, right? So you want to explain.
So the fastest, a lot of the routes in this game are heavily RNG based. This category in particular has a very, the optimal route is very RNG heavy at the end of the game, like right at the end of the game. There's like 4 boss fights that all require RNG, like to an extreme degree, to the point where like 3% of runs or something that reach that point are even like going to be viable after that. So not only do you have to get a run there, but then it has like a very good run, like world record class run to that point, and then it only has a 3% chance of getting the requisite RNG. Because it in that route you level up like twice or like maybe once in the entire, no, I think twice in the entire route, something like that, maybe 3 times. But so you're super like under-leveled and you don't have access to a lot of abilities and stuff or badges or anything. So you just have to rely on crazy like strats that rarely work. But luckily in recent years there's been some developments of safe routes, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing the fastest one of the fastest. There's like a few variations on this route that are a little faster, but this is like basically the fastest safe route, that like fastest 100% finish route. So there's a guarantee that if I do everything correctly, the RNG will allow me to beat Bowser. Alright, finally get to play the game a little more after this toad comes and talks to me. I'm gonna and now this run has Ace. This game has Ace. So it's like a little bit, I think it's under an hour now. It used to require Ocarina of Time. April, you're wrong. Now it doesn't require Ocarina of Time. So you're technically wrong. But I just have to talk to a couple NPCs here, and then go get the hammer. Yeah, but that's not really any percent, April. That's not what we call any percent. I think it is fast, yeah. I think it's a lot faster, actually. But it's pretty much dead. Like, that was more of like a meme run. Let me, hold on. The commentary booth has become silent without Lucas.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. Alright, now I'm gonna go get the hammer. And... Alright, hopefully he's done the shower soon.
So, I guess maybe what makes... So presumably you're not going to be doing any of the crazy hard glitches, right?
Define crazy hard. 'Cause I don't think I think there's one glitch that I don't do.
Like the LZS right here.
The LZS right here I do not do. That is hard. Which sucks, because I have to get these coins that like drop randomly.
So the difficult glitches and safe route are not mutually exclusive?
Safe route meaning the RNG is completely safe.
Right. So you still do most of the...
I still do all the hard stuff. easier ways to do, like there's the tricks aren't that bad. I don't think you can skip doing this LZS, and that probably loses like 30, 45 seconds, probably 45ish. You have to do early lacti, but there's a really easy way to do that. You have to do log skip. That's the one that probably gives people the most trouble. You don't have to do black toad skip. You have to do chapter 1 staircase skip, which is not that hard. Yeah, there's not really like much. Candlemas isn't that hard. Peach warp is really easy. So it's honestly a pretty accessible category with the safe route. I think the hardest part of the run is the Bowser fight at the end.
My Baconator's here, sir.
Oh, you ordered a Baconator? Wait, I didn't know that. When did that happen? When did that happen? So this is a pretty accessible category besides the Bowser fight is probably like one of the hardest parts, if not the hardest. Because it's kind of complicated with like different branching paths. And the blocks, you also have to hit every block. You don't have to in every case, but in order to like make it 100%, you do. Alright, so we get to watch more cutscenes, and then I'm actually going to get out of Goomba Village and then kind of get to play the game. So I'm going to get the first partner, which is Goombario. Goombario is actually useful in this category. He's not that useful in any other speedrun category. Struggling to think. Glitchless, there's one use. 80% there's one use, or defeat Bowser. Yeah, not that useful though, outside of this category. Gonna get my first badge, which is Power Jump. Pretty useful badge. It'll do extra damage on the jump. And Goomba tries to give you a tutorial on how to equip badges, but if you say no to it twice, you don't have to watch it. So right away I'm going to equip Power Jump for the first fight of the game. First non-scripted fight. And then be on my way. These rooms are actually like some of the toughest rooms in the game to dodge encounters in because they're so narrow. So hopefully I don't like die. Okay. And these are the Goomba Bros. Get to fight them. And the red Goomba has 1 more HP than the blue Goomba. They have 6 and 7 HP. So I'm gonna actually attack the red Goomba with Goombario to deal 1 extra damage. And then not attack the blue Goomba with Goombario. And an optimization in this fight is that if one of them dies before the other does, they have a line of text like, oh my god, how could you do this, or whatever. Yeah. No. But if you kill them both in the same turn by using a Fire Flower, then they won't have that text. So you don't want to use the Fire Flower first. And from these battles, I'm getting star points, which are the experience points in this game. I have to go fill up on HP. These blocks will fill up my HP and FP. FP is flower points, which is like mana, basically. It's what I need to use special attacks. And so the star points that I get from battles, or the EXP, those are pretty, like any RPG, those are like pretty strictly routed. So I don't want too many of them. I don't want too much of them. I want to level up at specific times, because leveling up, actually in this category it might not be too bad, but Nico, you want to mute your mic. In this category it might not be too bad, but I can hear people in the background. But if you level up at the wrong time and it refills your HP, sometimes that's not what you want. I don't know if that's actually like a thing in this category. If you'd ever like not want that. But you do want to level up at specific times to refill your HP before like a boss fight, for example. Now this fight is like the refight with the Goomba Bros, and you also fight Goomba King. He has 10 HP, and the other two being weakened, they have 3 HP each. So by headbutting this tree, the Goom Nut will fall and deal exactly 3 damage to him. And then I just have to finish this game. Alright. I guess I'll follow up on the WVC thing. So for a lot of games, WVC and like future releases can be faster because they reduce lag and stuff. WVC for this game is interesting because for a long time people thought it was faster than Nintendo 64, but it's actually the slowest version out of the 4 versions. WVC has improved loading times over N64 and improved lag in some places, but for some reason there are places where WVC lags a ridiculous amount. I'll point those out when we get there, but you should be able to notice that it's like really slow. Like way slower than N64, and definitely way slower than WVC and Switch. So we're gonna go get to see the first Peach cutscene. These are like intermissions between the chapters, where you either watch a Peach cutscene or you get to play as Peach and do stuff around her castle. Usually they're kind of tedious. They're cute, but I mean they're kind of tedious. Luckily in this run we only have to do 2 of them, and there's this one and another one that are just like holding B to go through text. Oh yeah. So text in this game doesn't need to be mashed through. You can just hold B and it will frame perfectly advance every text box. In fact, mashing would, if I were to hold B and then mash A, it would slow it down. What else can I explain in Prologue? There's like literally nothing going on.
It's very nice of the devs to make it.
Yeah,
that's
like
awesome.
sick. What an incredible game. Yeah, so falling off a ledge is also another way to cancel a spin. Even though you wouldn't really think of that in the same vein as a spin cancel, but... So we're now in Toad Town, and we're going to go to Shooting Star Summit and talk to Eldstar. So the lure of this game, really briefly, is that Peach gets kidnapped, Bowser has the Star Rod, and he can use it to become like super powerful. And so, in order to like stop him, you need to rescue the 7 star spirits that he's captured, and you get 1 per chapter. So I'm gonna go talk to
from any other Mario game.
Yeah. What?
How is that different from any other Mario game?
Well, the star spirits aren't in other Mario games, but there are usually 7 things, 7 worlds. And you have to save Peach, I guess. It's an interesting take on the formula. But these guys are like talking to me. They've like projected the last remnants of their power to come talk to me or something like that. Something I don't know. And so now I need to go save them. And we go back to another Peach cutscene. I hate this one. This needs to like not. Why did they put 2 in such close succession? So in this cutscene, Peach is gonna give Twink, which is Twink is like the little star companion that shows up. He's like a little baby, little child star spirit, who basically runs errands for Peach and is like her sidekick. But Twink is gonna come communicate with Mario, sort of be like a messenger between them. And Peach is gonna give Twink the Lucky Star. The Lucky Star is an item, a key item that allows me to hit action commands, and action commands increase. They're a timing window, like they're when you attack an enemy, you do like an action, usually pressing the A button or some variation of that, to do extra damage. And when you get attacked, you can also block to take 1 fewer damage. So it's a very important item to have. You can do the task does the game without the lucky star because it actually saves a bunch of time to not go and have to watch this cutscene. And you can go straight to chapter 1, but that would be so RNG dependent, those strats, if you can't use lucky star. So hopefully I say no to the other tutorial. There's 2 tutorials that I have to say no to in this run. It was the power jump tutorial and this tutorial. All right, perfect. And but there's still like a tutorial fight. I skipped the tutorial, but then it like makes you do a fight here. And I'm just gonna power jump twice on this person, this Magic Koopa. Okay. Saves a few frames to block that attack, but it doesn't matter in terms of like needing health. Okay, after this cutscene, I'm gonna go back to Toad Town and do a trick called Black Toad Skip, which I hope to God works on the first try. Although it's like a really finicky trick. Basically, there's black toads, which are like they're like disguised toads. The Koopa Bros have disguised as toads to block your path towards the Koopa Bros fortress. And normally you're supposed to get Merlin, who's like a wizard, to reveal them and then scare them off. And you can go to chapter 1, but you can skip them by clipping out of bounds and doing a jump like around the. Okay, I got unlucky. I need this toad to stop on this side of the. And I need to. Okay, well, I need to actually like clip through, so I can spin into this guy and then hammer to like clip into the wall. There we go. And then align here and fall into the post office. And then hopefully I can make this jump to the outer seam of the world. And then
Have you explained how you get back up after falling? Is it just like you hit a certain height and then you TP back
So
up?
yeah, when you fall for a certain amount, it just makes Mario like move back up towards the ground.
Okay.
And respawns him on any ground that he hits.
Got it.
Oh shit, my spin didn't come out. And if he doesn't reach solid ground, then he just like I'm really strapped for coins early in this route, so I need to pick all those up when I run away. Oh god. Please get out of the way of the Koopa. Okay. Yeah, and so if you fall for a while out of bounds and Mario doesn't encounter, and on his way back up, Mario doesn't encounter solid ground, then it'll just respawn you at your last inbounds coordinates. So you basically get another try at the fall if you miss it. That's sort of how out of bounds works. But I just had to like get around those Koopas. And I guess I'll save here, like just in case. Like this will not go wrong. Just in case, just because I'm overly cautious. I'm gonna do a mini game here coming up in a little bit.
Oh my
with
god.
the fuzzies. Yeah, with the fuzzies, they're gonna jump between trees, and I have to hammer the right tree that they land in. And it's actually pretty tough on Japanese. It's like way faster than on English. The first 2 rounds are pretty easy, but then the 3rd round they jump between trees like really fast. So I need to pay attention and hopefully use like an audio cue. And if you fail this, it can be really bad. Okay, hold on. See, like, this is really slow. Like, you can tell where he went. I'm trying to get the shell back for Cooper. That's what the blue shell is. Because the fuzzies are like wreaking havoc across this town. And they stole his shell. Okay, here's the room. It's like really fast. So it's a little fast.
That seemed hella fast. What?
Yeah, it was fast. It was fast. Alright, now I can put my earbuds back in. And then you return Cooper's shell, and he's like, "Oh man, you're Mario. You're like so cool. Can I join you in your journey?" And you're like, "Yeah, sure, I guess." So this is the second partner. I think it's up. Is it down one? Yeah, it is. So this is a parade jar. It'll hopefully make all the enemies run away. Okay, cool. But it has a chance of not working on each enemy. And when they run away, I don't get EXP, and it's fast because I don't have to like kill them. So that's important for the EXP routing, in addition to the speed of the run. I just used Cooper to pick up a badge called HP Plus. It'll increase my max HP by 5, and it's useful for later in the run for the Bowser fight. But I won't be using it until then. So now I'm headed to the Koopa Bros Fortress. I don't actually want to be there for long. I just want to get about like halfway in and get to the third partner in the game, Bombette, who's a Bob-omb. Very important partner. Oh no! That guy has never been that far up for me. He's like right in front of the item that I need. Wow, that's never happened to me. Okay, come on. Oh no. About to disappear. That was close. So that guy trolled me, but... And this guy can troll me too. But I don't think he will. So yeah, I'm headed to the Koopa Bros Fortress to get the third partner, Bombette. She's very useful, and then I can just leave once I get her. And go skip... skip chapter 1, basically. But I'm going to be doing a trip to skip a good portion of the dungeon. Like a sizable portion of the dungeon, called Staircase Skip. And it's going to be basically, I'm going to fall into like a... I don't know, there's like a gap between some stairs and the fence, and you can like jump into that gap. And then, I don't know, I'll show you. You just have to see it to believe it.
Oh, this song.
Yeah,
I remember listening to this on repeat for way too long.
it's on though.
And like, I almost hate this song. But I mean, it's too good.
It's really good. So I just got a badge there called Power Bounce. That is a really useful badge, although it's more useful in some categories. So here's where I jump. I can hear you. Why can I hear so much of your background? Is suppression on? Jump between there, jump like all the way up here to the top of the dungeon basically, and then go through this door, which I'm not supposed to go through this door from that side this early. Like, you're supposed to enter this room from the bottom at first, and then go up to the top door, but I just did that trick so I can get all the way up here. And I want to hit this thing, fall for the trap, and then get the third partner. And then we'll be out of here. What is this? Your Wendy's order? When did you order Wendy's? When did that happen?
When you guys all got Wendy's, I'm like, damn, I'm missing out. And
I
also,
have to say,
yeah,
yeah, go ahead.
I got the Baconator, and I also got Baconator fries because I saw those, and I'm like,
Okay, yeah.
we're going with the meme.
My
Yeah,
dad
I
gets
saw
those.
those as well, but I figured they would be way too much. That would be like just way too much bacon.
Yeah,
I'm,
just, neither of them were that good.
I'm not a fan of the Baconator, to be honest.
No,
like, every time I've had it,
yeah, that's not that good.
yeah,
I didn't want a burger. I just wanted the idea of
you wanted the
Baconator,
meme, yeah.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I just
I'm
like,
really
I didn't
following
enjoy
that.
it.
I'm not really following the route. I hope I'm doing it correctly. So the fire flower is a fire attack, and it will instantly kill these bob-ombs. Like, they'll just blow up. Even though their health is like higher than 3, I think. Actually, maybe it just kills them. I don't know. And when I level up, I can choose to increase HP by 5, FP by 5, or BP by 3. BP is badge points. It lets you equip more badges. Like, each badge consumes a certain number of badge points. So mostly I'll level up FP because we need it to do attacks, but I'll also be leveling up HP and BP each once in the round.
Hey, what did I miss?
Yo, what's up? You missed like half of chapter 1.
All right.
You missed everything.
You didn't really miss much. I did a trick that you might not be familiar with, but
So I know there's the black toad skip, and then there's
I
the
did black codes good.
and then you jump down the staircase or some shit.
Yeah, I did staircase skip. That's
What I know.
Okay. And this guy messed me up. I've had 2 encounters so far. It's been real bad. One of them was like completely my fault. The other was like sort of bullshit. Okay, I do have enough coins. I almost didn't get one of the coins from that encounter.
So what do you need the coins for?
Oh my god! He noticed me so early. What is happening?
Brutal.
But I also just didn't spin down enough. I need the coins for Speedy Spin, which is a badge you can buy in the badge shop.
Oh yeah, and then you get going.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to make it back to Toad Town. And once I get back in Toad Town, yeah, I just want to spin past this guy super safely. Spin past all these enemies. No more encounters for me. So I'm gonna use the audio key actually. I'm standing here to reduce lag. Because I don't need to move immediately. I need to wait for a cycle. And if I move too far forward, like too soon... Okay, wait. Okay, I barely got there in time. That was like optimal. If I get there too soon, hold on. So I'm gonna hold a specific angle to okay, I missed it. I should explain the trick instead of the lag reduction. So I'm getting under this seam here, and then falling out of bounds with a certain angle to try and go like basically above the loading zone that I just took. And that will store the loading zone, and then I try and land in a specific area of the ground. So that's what this is. I stored the loading zone, now I'm trying to land over here. And that will skew my angle when I enter the loading zone so much that Mario actually like enters from out of bounds, and he just falls upon entering the area, entering the loading zone, and then you can just go past those logs that are supposed to be there until you finish chapter 1. So that essentially skips chapter 1. And then we get over here to the train. I picked up a seed on the way. There are 4 magical seeds in the game that you need to get in various areas. And those are, funnily enough, only one of them is like really out of the way in this route. But you need them to access chapter 6. So I'm starting to collect them now. What was that?
My oven's preheated. We're good. Time.
Is it right next to your
Like a
mic?
baconator?
Yeah, I yes. In fact, just to flex, I don't even have to leave the call to put my food in the oven.
So now we're in chapter 2, as evidenced by the screen that said stage 2 in Japanese, which, as we all know, stage does mean chapter. So in this chapter, we're going to be not only getting another magical seed, we're also going to be getting 3 letters that Paracarry, the mailman here, has dropped. And if we return the 3 letters to him, he'll join our party. And this guy is the best partner in the game, pretty much. We're going to be using him mostly. We're also going to be getting 2 Wacka's bumps, which if you've played this game, you're familiar with Wacka's bumps. They heal you for an immense amount of HP and FP. So we're going to get 2 of those for later in the game. And we're also going to get the remaining 3 coins that I need for Speedy Spin. The coins are routed so strictly in this early game that along the way there are like exactly 50 coins pretty much. There's like some others I could get. Actually, yeah, I think there are better backups. I'm thinking of Glitches, I think. The backup coins in Glitches are really bad. But yeah, the coins can be really strict if you lose any. That's why I was so worried about encounters. Which is why I got 3 of them, because I was being so cautious. So we've gotten 2 of the letters, and now we're going to get the 3rd. The 3rd takes a little bit to get. And then we're going to have Paracarry, and then before we leave, we're going to go back with Paracarry to get the magical seed that is in chapter 2. So it's kind of like boring. I don't know. I enjoy doing this part, but it's like pretty boring.
It's kind of relaxing, like.
It's nicer with Speedy Spin. In any category that finishes chapter 1 has Speedy Spin here.
How many coins do you need
does?
for it?
50. But the shop doesn't unlock until you are in a post-chapter 1 state.
Ah, okay.
And I was not when I was just there.
Yes.
But due to, like, I think it's like watching the train cutscene that we just watched for the first time. That sets your story progress. So there's a variable in this game, in memory, that sets your story progress. Like basically where you are in the linear progression of the game. And a lot of tricks are based around like where the story progression is and what, like, where the story will get set to. Remind me to get a Wacka's bump in like 30 seconds. Whoops. So yeah, but that's just the story progression, which I might refer to again, is just like the variable that sets where you are in the game. So being in a post chapter 1 state means the game thinks that I've beaten chapter 1, because that variable is high enough. So when I go back to Toad Town, it will be in a post chapter 1 state. But when I was just there, because I didn't actually finish chapter 1 or anything, it did not think I had beaten chapter 1. So yeah, I just got the seed. Yeah, okay, thank you.
There, that's your reminder.
Yeah.
Dude, no one else is seeing this high quality Pepe on the stream, but I'm getting it.
John and Nico are.
John and Nico are. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're enjoying it.
I'm glad to hear that.
So, no more use in chapter 2 for us for this route. And we're gonna go back to Toad Town and finally get the badge that allows us to move somewhat quickly. Alright, let me just scroll my route so that I know where I am.
So what's the, like, what do we need to do to get to the end of the game?
So you need to beat chapter 7 you need to beat Chapter 7 and have like a few of the partners. You need to have Parakarry, Lackluster,
Okay.
Bombette, and Cooper, I think. And so we're obviously getting all those. And in order to beat Chapter 7, you need to beat Chapter 6. And in order to beat Chapter 6, you need to beat Chapter 5. Pretty much, in like a roundabout way. So we're going to be going immediately from... Whoops. We just entered Chapter 2. We didn't finish Chapter 1 or 2. We just kind of dipped into both of them. But now we're going to go straight to Chapter 5 and beat it. And that's Blue House Skip. So that's the biggest skip in the game. You just jump on... It looks so, like, short, but... Oops. You just... you're jumping on basically, like, weird collision. It's weird, like... The wall of the house is set as collision that you can step on. And so if you jump and precisely jump off of it... you can actually... Oh, wait. Okay. I almost forgot to switch partners. That would have been kind of bad. If you jump and then precisely jump off of it and angle yourself into the house, you can just clip through the ceiling. Let me focus. Oh shit, how did I drop that? Anyway, so this is Power Bounce. I'll do better the next time. This is Power Bounce. As long as you like keep pressing the action command, you will keep bouncing up to a cap. And the cap is random. I went too late there, that's unusual. Anyway, so I'm gonna have to take a little extra time to kill this guy. But Power Bounce caps are one of the RNG factors in this game. And not really in this run so much, but they can be in other categories a nightmare. Like a lot of time loss. And somewhat, generally speaking, the harder an enemy is, the higher, or the lower the Power Bounce caps can be. So like on Bowser, usually you're gonna get like 3 Power Bounces, capped at 3 Power Bounces, or like maybe 4, 5 is rare. Any higher than that is almost like, you would never, like that would be insane. You get a 6 cap on
What's
Bowser.
the P value?
Well, yeah, I don't know. But I'm gonna hit a heart block, I think. Oh wait, I don't think it's there yet. I'll be fine, right? Maybe I should have saved or something. I'll hit a heart block.
Should have gone to the end, dude.
So I'm gonna do a trick here to clip out of bounds with Parakarry, and then I'm gonna do a seam walk basically on the back of a world, and then Colorado's gonna come talk to me for a sec. But I'm basically gonna get on the back of this room and just fall to the entrance of the volcano, which skips like, I don't know, like 15 minutes or some shit of Chapter 5. 10 minutes at least or something. I'm gonna hit this heart block, just to be safe. Because if I don't remember if I was at 1 HP or 3, but if I'm too low and I like take an encounter badly, then it would suck. Yes, I just skipped like most of Chapter 5 pretty much. And now we're in the volcano. So this is the area that lags a lot. It's like the next room, the hub room. I'm gonna go for a quick cycle in here where I have to make kind of precise platforming in order to make this platform cycle. Okay, perfect. So that's kind of hard, but well, it takes about 15 seconds. And then, yeah, dodge that guy real quick. I'm gonna go for a trick here called Name Pending. Okay, cool. And you just like clip in if you jump at a certain way, and you can just walk to the loading zone at the bottom of the screen. I'm gonna get a life stream here. Life streams will revive me when I die with 10 HP. They'll revive me with 10 HP when I die, which is very useful for Bowser. Hopefully I don't lose any before Bowser, because that would be slow. Okay, I'm trying to do a trick here. In order to skip pushing these blue blocks and solving a puzzle, I can just sort of jump to that platform, or jump to the ground at the end. And then this is the Ultra Hammer, so throughout the game you can upgrade your boots and your hammer twice each, the Super Hammer and Super Boots, and then the Ultra Hammer and Ultra Boots. And the Ultra Hammer is required to beat the game. As far as I know. I think? Yeah. It's like complicated. There's some glitches you can do that mess with like the necessities. But I think the Ultra Hammer's gotten. I think like there's no route that could not use the Ultra Hammer. And the Ultra Hammer will do more damage, but that's not used in this run. But I'm just using it to break those pink blocks, like the one to the entrance, like the one that I just broke. And this is an upgrade block. There's a lot of new stuff being introduced here. This is an upgrade block. I can upgrade one of my partners to give them an extra ability and extra attack power. So we're gonna upgrade Paracarry here. Because Paracarry is like our main damage source. Or in fact, like in terms of partners, he's gonna be most. See how much it lags?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, WeVC is like really.
That's pretty brutal.
And so giving Paracarry an extra damage point is because he actually ignores one defense and his shell shot ability, which is like the best ability in the game. So that's useful. It's useful to have extra power on Paracarry. We'll also be upgrading Varia and Bomblet. And so this is just like the volcano. We're gonna skip the final boss of the volcano, Lava, by clipping out of bounds using an NPC, the same way I clipped out of bounds with the Toad for Black Toad skip. They're basically like spinning into it and hammering. I hope I don't mess this up. For some reason this like tripped me up. Spinning into the NPC and then hammering will allow you to kind of clip through walls sometimes. It's like, this is like a weird lineup. I'm trying to hit I'm trying to hit that loading zone so I can go in there without like watching a huge cutscene. And then I'm gonna use Colorado here, this guy that we never met, to clip out through this wall. If I do it at the right time, and then just fall into this loading zone. This is after you enter this after beating the boss. So we just skipped the boss. And that's the end of chapter 5. We are now able to... We went into chapter 1 for Bombette, went into chapter 2, didn't finish chapter 1, went into chapter 2 for Paracarry and some other things, didn't finish chapter 2, went straight to chapter 5, skipped almost all of the chapter, and just beat the chapter. And so we're gonna watch the Peach cutscene. I have to play a trivia game as Peach.
Isn't there some trick where you like re-trigger chapter 5 3 times and then use that to get to chapter 8?
Yeah, so we'll be seeing that a couple more times. Seeing that chapter. I hope you guys like the volcano. So yeah, I'll explain that first. I'll explain that now because I'm not doing anything. The crux of this category, the big break that like the latest huge discovery in this category, which was like 8 years ago or something, 9 years ago maybe at this point, was Peach Warp, which Peach Warp is a trick that you can go back into the volcano, back all the way like to the end of the volcano basically, and watch that cutscene again by doing some tricks to get out of bounds and enter that loading zone again. It's not the same trick, but like because Colorado won't be there, but you just get to that same cutscene, and the game is like, well, I better play the cutscene again if they're here. And when that cutscene plays, it just goes to the next. So I'm watching the post chapter 5 Peach cutscene. When the end of chapter 5 like cutscene with the Star Spirit plays, it'll just be like, okay, time for the next Peach cutscene. So after I do that again, I'll watch the same like ending of chapter 5, but then we'll go to the like post chapter 6 Peach cutscene, and that's called Peach Warping. And then I'll do that again to get to the end of chapter 7. So we essentially watch that cutscene 3 times in this run, and then go to chapter 8. So we don't even like we do a little bit of chapter 6 to get another partner, which is required to beat the game and to do Peach Warp. but then we don't do any of chapter 7. We just like do Peach Warp and then leave chapter 7. And yeah, that's like the last big break before Ace. That was the last big discovery, like huge break, huge sequence break. And the last question, if I actually answer I actually answer number 1 to all of them except the last question. But if I do that, you'll actually win. You can win this trivia game by just answering the first thing to all the questions. So for the last one, I select 2 so that I don't get the extra prize for winning. And just for participation, they give you the Lucky Parasol, I think it's called, which basically Peach points at an enemy and she turns into that enemy, basically. And so that's useful in the next Peach cutscene. That's about it.
I don't know if you know this, but do you actually need the Parasol to turn into the enemies in the next Peach cutscene? Like, if you didn't do Chapter 5?
I believe if you just warp to the Chapter 6 Peach cutscene, it wouldn't let you... I think it's given to you as a key item, basically. It's treated like that. And so, like, you have to actually get it. I think. Like, I could be wrong, but it's weird. It's weird that they would do, like, the giving item animation and then not have it act like that. I'm gonna save just in case, like, I'm missing something. I don't know if I could be. Well, I should have saved after this, but... like, I haven't looked at the route at all, which normally I do. So this is what you do normally after beating Chapter 5, is go get this vase and give it to Colorado. He's basically like I don't know, he's a archaeologist or something, and he's like, oh damn, I didn't get the treasure that he was looking for at the end of the volcano. So you go and get it for him, because it blasts out of the volcano, that chest. So you go and get it for him, and then he gives you a magical seed. And then that is the 3rd magical seed that we get. And then I'll go get the last one in a sec. So I'm going to use Repel Gel. When I use this in battle, it'll make me invincible to attacks for 2 turns. It's really helpful for the Bowser fight. And then yeah, we're just going to go back and enter Chapter 6. I just learned some movement today. Yeah. Worked out. Okay. The beginning... I have to go into the Forever Forest for a sec to get the seed. But the beginning of Chapter 6 has a difficult trick. There's a really easy way to do it, but I don't do it because it's really slow, and I can do another method semi-well. You basically have to... Normally, when you're well into Chapter 6, you can get the last partner in the game, Lackluster, who is like a vital partner for most tricks in the game. Or not most tricks, but like tons of tricks in the game revolve around how he works. So we get him to do Peach Warp and to beat the game like normally. But he doesn't come until like pretty far into Chapter 6. So in order to get him early, we do a trick called Early Lackey. And what I'm going to do is like I did for Log Skip, I'm going to get out of bounds and fall through, basically like above a loading zone to store it, and then skew my angle to a certain position so that when Mario falls to the next screen, or when Mario goes to the next screen, he falls out of bounds basically. And that allows us to get on a seam in the next room that lets us bypass a spike pit and get all the way to Lackluster. So that's the sanity check. When that item list comes up, I make sure I got all the seeds, otherwise it's very bad. Some of these take, like the Chapter 2 one, imagine if I had to ride the train all the way back, go all the way back there. So yeah, this is how we enter Chapter 6. I'm going to try my best to do Early Lackey first try. but it is a difficult trick, so I might. And this method of it is particular. So there's a really easy method that you could just pick up and do. There's this method which is hard and not quite as fast as the hardest method, or it's hard and it's not quite as fast as the fastest method, which is debatably harder, depending on what you find hard. But it's finicky, and the last method is the fastest, and in my opinion the hardest. But it's not finicky. Like it's pretty straightforward. It's just hard to input. But this trick can be finicky, so hopefully I get it first try. It'll look really cool. It'll look really complicated. But basically I'm going to go out of bounds, fall to store the loading zone, and then skew the angle into the loading zone. So it's very precise, so I'm going to kind of do a setup.
Are you out of bounds right now? Like when you're
Yeah, I'm out of bounds on the seam, yeah. Oh, okay. So that happens because I got too close to the loading zone. And instead of going like above it, to store it, I like just went into it. So hopefully that won't happen this time. But that would have been good otherwise. These angles are so precise to hold. Oh my god, I gotta like get my position again. This is what I mean about this trick is finicky, and it's debatably harder than the other method. I don't think that's gonna work. I'm gonna try. This is jank. I'm gonna really like try and get the right angle. I don't think that's gonna work either. This is so difficult. And this is still like probably like 10 minutes faster than doing the chapter. Even if I mess it up this much, so like hopefully I don't mess it up any more than this. Oh, that looks good. Well, Bombette's in the way of my visual cue. There we go. Okay, that should be good. No, okay. So I didn't store the loading zone, so when I skewed the position, it didn't actually take the loading zone. There's a lot of time loss in this trick, but we should be fine. We should still be well within estimate. This is so finicky. Wow. The angles are so like weird on the GameCube controller. Okay, this looks good. I got that feeling. It's not. What? If we go like way too long, tell me when another like 2 minutes pass, and then I'll just do the really easy method. But I don't want to have to do that.
Okay.
I really like trying. This feels good. But that's what I said about the last one. Okay? Now I have to hold a precise amount of time. Okay? I'm on the seam, and I go around this loading zone. Perfect. Okay. Perfect, except for the first screen. Yeah, that skips that huge spike pit, which is a ton of the chapter in order to get there. And it's a huge fetch quest. If you played this chapter, you're familiar. If you play this game, you're familiar with how much of a fetch quest this chapter is. Even though I really like it.
Oh, we're already here. Jeez.
Oh, top step. That's so cool. When you get on the top step here before the cutscene plays, that's perfect. Yeah, so we're already here. and I switched to Paracarry before I forget. The Lackey fight could screw me up if I miss menu. Any fight could screw me up if I miss menu. That's probably the one thing I'm most worried about in Paper Mario is mismenuing, because it will just, like, one mismenu can ruin your run. And I didn't save. I should have saved. We're going raw though. Let's go.
What's the story reason that you fight him?
Wait, I'm supposed to have different badges on. Oh my god. What? When do you... What? It never tells you to switch, does it? Oh my god, did I just forget that? It doesn't tell you to switch badges. Oh no, you don't. Okay, never mind. You don't need it for this fight. Sorry. I was looking at the wrong fight. Oh my god, I had a heart attack.
We had a panic. All right, there's the panic is over now.
Fine.
We can
We're
play
fine.
the video game.
We're fine. Okay. Shooting star. Cool. I don't remember this fight, so. Shell shot. Menuing an item is really difficult for me. A lot of runners can just like mentally map out where items are in their inventory. So like, okay, I have to press up 3 times to get to this item or whatever. I can't do that. I need to look every time and make sure I'm doing the right item. And a little optimization is that in fights where... So Starstorm is an ability in this game that you get from rescuing the 3rd Star Spirit. I didn't rescue the 3rd Star Spirit, but because I rescued the 5th, it just gives me all the other abilities. So this deals 7 damage to all enemies. It's OP. If you play this game, you've used it a lot. And it has a really long animation now. So you don't want to use it where you don't need to. And when you finish fights, when an enemy will die to Starstorm, anytime an enemy will die to Starstorm, you want to overlap their death. Their death will actually... How do I explain this? Their death will overlap with the animation of Starstorm, saving some time. So like... But it wouldn't overlap with the animation of me shell-shotting Lackey. So I want to shell shot first, so that Lackey dies during the Starstorm animation, and it saves some time because of the cutscene overlap. Yeah. So there's actually, I'm going to save here because there are enemies that can kill me if I mess up the sewers. Yeah, so hopefully I don't mess up the movement, but they can kill me. So I just saved there in case. So we're going back to the sewers. Now that we have Lackluster, we can do 2 of the 2 Peach Warps. And so basically the run is now just going to be going to Chapter 5 twice and doing the same thing twice. So there's not much to explain. Any questions? Okay, so I successfully dodged the enemies, so they didn't kill me. So yeah, a lot of stuff in this game is like this stuff wasn't here before, but it gets completed like as part of Chapter 5. And since my story progress is past Chapter 5, the game thinks, when it loads that area, it thinks, oh well, better put this stuff here because they already like did this part of the game. So yeah, and then you just enter the volcano again and take Lackey over the lava, and so you don't have to like wait for the platform or anything. And then we're just gonna go back to the end of the chapter pretty much and do the Peach Warp. Peach Warp can soft lock, but I shouldn't if I'm like paying attention. You can always prevent it, as far as I know. You do have to wait for this platform, though, which sucks. Because Lackey can't get past, like if you take Lackey to the bottom, can't get past this platform. It's like too wide at the bottom or something. So you just have to come all the way over here. And then so Peach Warp works really weirdly. There's two components to Peach Warp. There's the first room, which we're coming up here, where basically if you're like sort of clipped into some collision, so I can like get inside here. I can sort of like get into this wall a little bit. You can see Mario sort of move into the wall. I think I'm like getting pushed out of it. But... And then hop on Lackey. For some reason, like you'll get sort of clipped way further into the wall, and like be able to go out of bounds in certain scenarios like that. And then for some reason, doing this allows you to fall off there and just go down right into that loading zone. And then this is a Lackey teleport. I didn't get it there. But basically, when you move far, when you hop on and hop off Lackey, he gets sort of paused. And then when he moves far away, he'll try and like really fast to catch up to you to make up for that time that he was frozen. And while he's, you have one frame while he's doing that like long movement to hop back on him. And if you do that, you'll get pushed. You'll get some of them at momentum, and you can clip through like thin walls like I just did there. And then I can get out of bounds to the loading zone. So this cutscene is kind of familiar. And the chests are some chest on chest action. And then now it'll play the Chapter 6 Peach cutscene because the last one it played was Chapter 5. So it's just like, well, I guess time to go to the Chapter 6 Peach cutscene. And then after this, which is a non-trivial Peach cutscene, by the way. So hopefully I don't... If I press the B button at the wrong time, it's all over. But after this, you'll see it'll put me at the end of Chapter 6 without having done Chapter 6. And then exactly the same for Chapter 7. So yeah, I transformed into Koopa Troll so I can get past that guy and go up here. And then I'm going to transform into a Clubba, which is another enemy type. And that'll allow me to go all the way to the top of the Peach's Castle and like eavesdrop on conversations or something like that. Something about that. And like basically the lore-wise, each Peach cutscene, Twink and Peach get info like from eavesdropping and stuff. Or reading Bowser's diary or something, on like where Mario's supposed to go, what Mario's supposed to do next, and that's like lore-wise what's going on in these cutscenes. So now I have to go all the way up without. If I release the B button, they're gonna catch me. At best, I'll release the B button and have to go all the way back and transform into the Clubba without being caught. And at worst, they'll catch me and put me back in Peach's room. And then I'll need to basically go from the beginning. Whoa, press A. Okay, so... And I mean, this room is just brutal. This next one. Oh, thank God. Alright. I hate these things. The cake... The best Peach cutscene is the one where you bake a cake. In my opinion. And you don't get to do that in this category, so all the other Peach cutscenes just suck.
That objectively makes the speed worse.
It is worse, yeah. Glitchless is much better, in my opinion. Other than the length, makes it harder to run. But I mean, it's just a better category. There's a lot less to talk about in glitchless though, because it's like more cutscenes, less tricks, more of just like, now I'm going through this room, now I'm doing this fight. So this has been a lot to talk about.
It's a fun category. I love the nap. That's my favorite part.
The nap
In glitchless.
in glitches? Oh, yeah,
Chapter 7.
True, in Crystal Palace. Yeah,
Crystal
you can't
Palace,
forget about the nap section. So we're actually not quite done with Chapter 6. We're not about to leave just yet. There's a badge. Unfortunately, we have to watch this cutscene. We have to go up the beanstalk. And it's such a long cutscene just to get one badge that is really useful later on. It's going to be useful for the Junior Troopa fight, which Junior Troopa was the kid in the playground, the little egg that we got to fight once, and we haven't fought him since, but we're going to fight him in Chapter 8. And we're going to use this badge, Super Jump Charge, which charges our jump. Basically charges our boots with extra power. And, yeah. And we're also going to use Goombario on that fight, who also has a charge ability. So we're going to get a ton of damage on this guy. Assuming I don't, like, mess up the fight and miss my blocks or something. Okay, what do I do now? So, after this, I have to go to the sewers again, and I need to go get the Ultra Boots because I need some way to ground pound things, and the Super and Ultra Boots can ground pound, but the normal boots cannot, and since I don't get the Super Boots in this run, the closest thing is the Super Boots are way out of the way. The closest thing is the Ultra Boots, which are like right off the sewers. So I'm gonna go do that with Lackey. What are you eating, Lucas? Like, what did you put in the oven?
I just had like chicken and broccoli laying around, like, so I just.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, and that's not how you make a bacon either.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know.
You missed the memo, I guess. I guess you just.
It turns out that if you just take stuff and put it in the oven and put salt and pepper on it, it's like 70% maximum quality already. So
I'm getting another life stream here. I believe I need 4 to survive the Bowser fight with 100% consistency. And there's like 4 on the way. If you die at all in this run, there's not a good backup. You'd need to go to a shop and you need to go sell an Ultra Shroom and buy a life shroom at one of the shops. It's not that out of the way, to be quite honest. But so we're gonna go do another Peach Warp. It's gonna be exactly the same as the last one. So yeah, I don't know what to say. Chapter 8 is where things start becoming a little more complicated and hard, and there's like a boss rush that I'm kind of worried about. It's not going to be like an RNG fest. The RNG is 100% consistent, but I'm a little worried about hitting the blocks. Because if I miss, basically, it's stressful if you miss any of the blocks in the ending boss rush. So I don't want to do that. I'm always worried about those fights. But Chapter 8's really cool. It's like a cool part of the run. In terms of like the rooms and stuff you do. And hopefully we get to Chapter 8 and I haven't missed any items or anything. So yeah, we get to do this thing again. Maybe I'll get it like first try again too. Or not again, but this time. Oh, perfect. That's clean. That was awesome. Okay. So we get to watch this cutscene one more time, and then the Chapter 7 Peach cutscene is just holding B for text. There's nothing you can control. And then after that, we get to go leave Chapter 7 and do Chapter 8. So that'll be like the... What's the timer at?
1:14.
I don't think that's great, but we'll see. I don't think 45 minutes is... Oh, we'll see. I should come in under 2 hours. Early Lackey took a long time, but I should have like a good window to play with. Unless I like mess up and have to load from a save, then we might be behind. But I'm looking at the schedule right now. Wait, there's only 3 runs after this. That's crazy. Wasn't Link Between Worlds just happening? And we were like,
I was about to say, I feel like
we're like,
it feels like Link Between Worlds was closer to the end of the marathon than this is. Like,
no, it felt like Link Between Worlds was like still, the marathon was still sort of budding. Like, it wasn't. We kept talking about how like early it was in the marathon. So it felt so early. And then this is like, wow, there's only 3 more runs left.
yeah.
Because this marathon was filled with long runs.
It was, yeah, 4 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours. That's it. There was Trackmania 40 minutes, Celeste 40 minutes. That did not beat, but
Eggmania.
Eggmania was like 12 minutes.
Yeah, that's...
Lucas, you played this. What is this part? You want to get the star piece?
Dude, I'm really good at getting the star piece here.
Oh, too bad I skipped it. So I'm gonna get a shooting star here for the Bowser fight. Is that right? Yeah, the Bowser fight, I think. And then we are gonna upgrade everyone's favorite partner, Mario. This will unlock his charge ability and allow him to do extra damage, which is gonna be useful for one fight later on in that boss rush I was talking about. The song's kind of good, but the audio is like delayed from my humming, so I'll stop. This is absolutely the cleanest paper run. If it wasn't for Early Lackey, it would have been like actually clean. But it's just the cleanest paper run of this marathon so far. The glitchless runs have not been, I have not been well practiced for those. But this category is so much easier to run because it's so short. Glitchless is just such a marathon. Alright. So we're finally leaving Chapter 7. And we're going to go to Chapter 8, but first we're going to upgrade Bombette. Oops. So that she can do a little more damage on her attack. I think. I don't know. Oh no, so we can use Power Bomb. That's why. I just was taking that attack for granted. Her super rank ability allows her to use Power Bomb, which is a bomb attack that attacks all enemies on the ground. So that's gonna be super useful for 2 of the fights, I think. Which 2 of the fights is like 50% of the fights in this run, so. Alright, back to Shooting Star Summit. Now that we have all the Star Spirits, they can build like a bridge. Or it's more like a warp. It's like a vertical, I don't know, beam, a tractor beam kind of thing. to get us to the Star City, Star Haven, basically. And there we will get we'll get a boat, pretty much, a bathtub, pretty much. Going up in the tractor beam. These enemies can be pretty tough to dodge, but I'll play it safe. Oh, I don't know. I should have. I just didn't do that correctly. That's how you're supposed to do it. This is like one of my favorite areas in the game, even though there's not much here. It's just like a shop and a toad house. But it's cute. There's all the stars. Okay. This is when it begins. We're gonna go to chapter 8, and this is when like the run really starts. Almost out of water. It's like trying to get me through the last of the run, but chapter 8 is so long. Like it's like almost half the run, pretty much. It's like a third of the run. Alright, so here's the bathtub, the flying bathtub. This game is exhausting to play, to be quite honest.
Holy shit, it's a flying bathtub.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Alright.
it's not like I didn't believe you, but I'm just amazed.
Dude, I don't understand Japanese, but he just said the same thing 3 times.
Dude, how could you read that? How do you know?
How do you know he said the same thing?
What's up, Maddie? Welcome.
Hey, what's up? I think that's might be the first chat message in an hour.
I think it might be.
In an hour and 20 minutes, yeah.
Rip.
That is dead. I think half of the people watching are our accounts.
I'm chilling though, dude.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
I put on SMARATHON so I can watch it.
That's like all. I just do SMARATHON for me. We're gonna use the POW block that I got like right at the beginning of the run here. And then mash to get this meter. Alright, I gotta scroll my route actually now to make sure I do the fights correctly and stuff. Are y'all together? What does that mean? No, we're remote.
No, I'm restreaming all the game feeds.
Yeah. Oh, I should have just gone. Okay. Oh my god. So there's some tricky parts in chapter 8, but hopefully I've practiced it enough. You get a lot of overlap in the practice of glitchless and this category, so I've played these sections a bunch, so hopefully there's one thing I can soft lock on, but I shouldn't, but I'll save before it. Okay, perfect. So that is the 3rd life room, and the 4th is coming up. No, wait, I'm confused. Do I get 5? Do you get... No, you get 1... Wait, 1, 2, 3... There's no way. Is this a repel gel? No, you get 2 repels. What is this? This is a life room? Do you actually get 5 life rooms? What? Wait. I have 4. Oh, you use one of them on Hallway Bowser. So you actually get 5 life streams, and then you use 4 of them on Final Bowser. Oh yeah, I was a little confused there. And now we just gotta ride this. So in the glitchless run last marathon, I had to do the basement of Bowser's Castle, which includes the lava basement and the blind basement, a lot of platforming and stuff. And you can skip all that by getting straight back to the door 1, where I fell down, by clipping through this block and getting on top of it. And then just para-carrying over here. Yeah, it's pretty sick. That's called block flip, aka basement skip. Alright, and so next is the door 2 segment, which is like the part I can soft lock on. So I'm gonna save. And coming up, there's a room where you normally have to do a huge puzzle with, like, you're supposed to raise and lower water levels and stuff. But you don't have to do this. You don't have to do as much of that if you, like, it's very tedious, but if you do this glitch, you don't need to, so. I don't have any other way of listening, Maddie, so, yeah.
Yeah, we're going for the, like, the TikToker aesthetic.
Okay, so, the way this works is I clipped out of bounds with Lackluster, and now I'm walking on water, so I clipped back in bounds with Lackluster, and this switch, which, like, breaks off a part of the wall to, like, put a spring down, and then, I actually have to, put back in again to get my hitbox correct, and then I can fall out through here, which you're not supposed to be here, and then walking along this seam, I can jump out here, and then I mess it up, really? Apparently, that's like the first time that's ever happened, like on the key. When you fall out of bounds like that, it stores your upwards momentum, kind of, in a manner of speaking. And then if you use Cooper, that upwards momentum will get stored, and you can just fly up there and get the key. And then I'm going to do the same thing, kind of, to get back in the other room quicker. This is where I can awful. But I shouldn't if I do this correct. Okay, cool. So, I'm underwater now, and I can go unlock the thing. And now I'm gonna fight these bullet bills. Oops, mess it up. I'm gonna fight 3 of these fights. This is part of a safe any percent route. In order to get extra EXP for the ending fights, so I'm a higher level, I fight these guys to get a lot of EXP. Oh, I missed. That's okay, that's fine on this fight. And then I'm leveling up HP. So this is the 1 HP level up. Okay. And then I do this 2 more times. Hopefully not missing that stuff the other 2 times. But it should be fine even if I do miss it. Okay. 1 more, and then I'm going to do a trick called Cannonless. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, so I'm basically going to do OG. I'm actually doing texture setup.
Oh my god.
So, there's 4 sets of cannons, and you go up these stairs and, like, you go through all of them. And in glitches, you just have to go do those. But in glitch categories, you can clip out with Lackluster here, and if I land correctly, it's a little finicky with the position. Yeah, so like there, I didn't clip out. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Turn your mic off, turn your mic off.
Alright. That was an
Okay.
exciting event.
Yeah. That was an incident even. And then if I'm all the way over here, whoops, I actually want to like make sure I get there. And then if I get like here, I'm actually like up here on the side of I'm on like the back seam, so I can dodge those cannons and then go straight to the end here.
That was
And
good.
then this guy can randomly hit me. Okay, cool. Yeah.
That was good. You got good star rotation on that.
Yeah, I did. And then I have to lure this guy, which can be a little tricky, but I practice it a lot, so it's no sweat for me. And that makes him like not see you when you go do this. Otherwise he can hit you. And this is all to get a key for the next store. So the only thing left that can really go wrong is the boss rush. So hopefully it doesn't go wrong, and then we'll be chilling. Okay. So there is a quiz now. There's this quiz, but I'm gonna need help. I don't know whether I wasn't tracking them. Oh no.
It's
Oh,
okay.
no.
It's always
Take a
down.
random guess.
It's not
Always
as
down.
That was a Link Between Worlds reference.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, is that the last one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Say if they would just stop moving, it would be much easier. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of nuts. I'm sad I missed fuzzies. I don't know how any
Oh, yeah.
casual person is
Does
supposed to do
fuzzies.
that.
Aussies on Japanese are really, I mean, it's insane. Nico was like, damn, that was really fast.
Like, the game just does not run at a high enough frame rate for you to
You guys think
determine
it's
what
down?
tree the fuzzies are in.
I think it's down. We'll see if it's right. Oh, what a legend. So the answers are 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. And I don't know how many times I've messed up and like just mashed through the whole thing. If you get 3 of these answers wrong, you have to fight a very difficult boss fight. There's 7 questions, and you have to get 5 of them right.
It's the anti guys, right?
The anti-guys, purple anti-guys. Very difficult fight. Okay, that's door 2, finally. And now comes like a final just movement, like puzzle stuff to get to the end, and then there's boss fights. But I'm gonna save in case this boss fight thing goes poorly. Boss rush.
So it's Junior Troopa first.
It's the Duplighost. There are 4 Duplighosts.
Ah.
Junior Troopa. The 4 Duplighosts could be like debatable.
Sorry, no,
not
it's the
considered
4
a boss.
Duplighosts. It's the
Junior
Koopa
Koopa.
brothers, and then it's Bowser.
Yes, it is the Koopa Bros. My mistake. I actually forgot. I forgot. And then it's Hallway Bowser and Final Bowser. So, oh, what are you doing all the way over? Come on, please. And I don't know where to go. I'm just gonna make random guesses. I think it's probably this way.
I mean, what are the odds of you getting them all right?
I don't know. I mean, it's in the trillions, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
This room is actually only possible with P hacking.
Yeah. So here we go. rage, but it's not really rage. It's more like I just have to hit the action commands correctly. Oh shit! Wait, Peach is here. Let's go.
Time!
Oh,
133.45.
We're gonna just pretend to be Peach, and I actually have to switch. It's kind of an important thing. It's not like run ending, but it's kind of bad if I fuck this up. So I need to attack with Cooper first, and then switch to Bombette. Because I need the damage from Cooper. And then hopefully all 4 of these guys transform. That'll be really fast. 2. Damn. 2 transform. So like I said, so if they all transform, they'll all just blow up like Bombette does here.
Oh.
So you overlap with Starstorm again. Yeah, it takes a ton of time if they all transform because you don't have to Starstorm. Because they'll just blow up because bombs in this game blow up when you hit them with fire or a bomb attack. I think BP here. Yeah, BP, and then is that correct? I think so. Okay. So it's time for the Super Bros fight. We didn't actually get to see these guys the first time, but the boss fight, basically they start as like a stack. And then you have to like knock them off the stack, otherwise they have a high amount of defense. What the hell? Okay. So it's actually the Junior Trooper fight.
What?
That's insane. Like this has never happened. What the fuck? So I'm gonna spend. Hold on. If I miss menu, it's like fatal. So I'm gonna spend every turn charging and blocking his attack. If I miss any blocks, it's like kind of a hard block too. I have to charge up my attacks and block his attack. I have to eat a whack of stuff. Keep charging, and then at the very end, when I have to bounce and get at the. And I feel like I hit these blocks, otherwise it'll be like just really bad. Two more blocks.
How much health does this dude have?
50, I think. I think 50. I'm not sure. I think 50. Yeah.
Like you're charging.
I'm charging a lot. Yeah.
You're charging a lot.
Okay. Okay.
Christ, this guy hits hard.
I just do extra bounces there. You only need 3. I do it in case I miss that. I actually finished Mario. Because the first time I did this fight, I didn't know when to hit for the Mario action command, and I missed it. Alright, let's see if I can get to the door. The camera's really weird after the cutscene, so I might not be able to get to the door. Ah. Unlucky.
Man, it was lucky you were able to improvise that.
Yeah, with the... I thought it was going to be the Super Bros. They like, made me change my strategy.
Yeah.
I
Thank
didn't have
God you
enough in
got
the
those
router.
whack-a-bumps. That
Yeah.
could have been really bad.
Okay. So I get to save again here. Now I'm not really... I'm worried about Final Bowser a little bit, but... I'll do 2 attempts at Final Bowser. If I die twice, like, we'll just move on to the next run. Oh, whoops. I'm supposed to go here. That'd have been bad to forget this.
I have to say, so far, this has been like the best marathon ever. Like,
Really? The first, like, 5 runs were, like, way overestimated.
I know, only the first 5.
Mine.
Yeah, not yours. I'm exaggerating.
Life stream.
I think it was only the first 2 runs that went overestimate. I think everything else has come in under.
Is it these items? Hold on, I have to check. Okay. Get power. Take off super jump, charge, and power bounce. Equip power jump, HP plus, and power up. Okay. And then switch to power again. I'm like not focused on my movement. So
Wait, I thought you said switch to barricade.
yeah. I'll do that before the door.
Ugh. I don't know, I mean, usually, like, literally every run is overestimate.
No, they're looking good. I hold up left here before and spin. Okay, I got the spin. That's really good. That's RNG minute.
Okay.
Okay, so there's 3 fights that he can give me. So this is like a really slow fight. Because you have to Starstorm a bunch because you just don't have like the damage. So after turn 2, he's gonna Star Shield, which is basically when he like. Ooh, wait. I think that might be fine. Oh, I didn't want to do that. If he healed, it might be over. I'm gonna do nothing with Parakarry on my turns. Because that might be really bad. I hope that's not bad. I hope that's not bad. So he gains a lot of defense when he Star Shields like this. So when Final Bowser Star Shields, he becomes actually invincible. Pretty much. So I have to use the Star Beam attack that I have to get rid of the Star Shield so that I can damage him. Yeah, and then he can Star Shield again in 2 turns, in 3 turns, or in 4 turns, which would be like after the fight's over, which would be beamless. I do nothing. And hopefully he's not. So the problem would be that if I do too much damage, he'll heal, and then I have to reset a file. Because like you can't recover the fight if he heals without using extra like.
You're dead.
Stuff. So yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah.
This is the electrum that I use. This is at least turn 5 Star Shield. And then what do I do? Do nothing, okay. And then Shell Shot. And then it's Starstorm Shell Shot. Okay, Shield. Guardian do nothing. Hopefully he doesn't heal. I don't think he will. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't give me Wave. Which is the hardest attack to block. You'll see the Wave in Final Bowser if he doesn't do it here. It's really bad on Wii VC because it causes frame skips. Which it might skip over the frame that you block. So. Okay. Okay, I got it. You have to block it with your partner, not Mario. Yeah, so it attacks both Mario and your partner, and it comes really fast, as you saw. And if you block it with Mario, if you block it too early, you'll block it with Mario. I don't know why he didn't die, but if you block it too early, you'll block it with Mario. And if you block it too late, you just won't block it. But like the frames to block it with, there's 3 frames to block attacks, but the 3 frames for Mario and Mario's partner overlap. And when you block it on that 1 frame overlap, it will prioritize Mario. So you actually only have 2 frames to block it with your partner, and it's critical that you block it with your partner like every time for each. Otherwise, your partner will be disabled for 3 turns, and you can't do attacks. Or maybe, yeah, I think it's 3 turns. And that's really bad. So thank God I blocked that. It doesn't matter too much on hallway, but on Final Bowser, it can really mess things up. That's why I got an extra repel gel. The one that I got on the beach of the volcano island is backup, in case I missed that. So this is the Final Bowser fight. What's the time at?
143.
Okay, we should be under estimate. If I don't need to reset Bowser, we'll be under estimate. So, I think I was saying at the beginning of this run, although it's been a while, this is one of the hardest Bowser fights. in terms of like its complexity and stuff, the different things that can happen and stuff you need to pay attention to, as well as you need to hit every block. Usually in Paper Mario, you need to hit every Bowser block, but yeah. So hopefully, I'm pretty comfortable on every block except the wave. The wave is like, and it's like sucks because the wave's like kind of the most important to block. So in order to aid in my understanding of how this fight's gonna go, I need to, I'm going to count his HP. So after this turn, he'll be at 79 HP. And the reason that's important is not only to know when he'll die, but when the difference, so when Mario's HP percentage of his when Mario's current HP percentage, so if he's at 10 HP out of 20, that's 50%, minus Bowser's percentage health is less than, I think, 25. Bowser has a 75% chance to heal. And so I need to know when to stop doing damage to him. Because you leave him at the lowest HP possible, 25 HP, that you can do without him healing. And so I need to know when he's at 25 so that I don't damage him anymore. And then you can only damage him when it's safe, aka when you're in danger, because there's no... When Mario's at 5 HP out of 20, that's 25%, and so Bowser can't heal when you're at 25% HP by mathematics. So once you don't attack him from there until it's safe, until you're in danger at 5 HP.
So how come you're not explaining this fight?
I just thought you would like. I don't know. It's flashier if you just watch it yourself. Yeah, so really, as long as I block the wave, nothing else should go wrong. There's a 10% chance, I think 10%, that I need to block a rare attack called Lightning, and that might go badly because I haven't practiced that in a while, but I think it's only 10%. I'm not sure. Maybe that's a glitchless percentage, but hopefully I don't. And there's some backups too, like if I miss the wave block or the lightning block or something, there's backups I can do as long as I don't miss other blocks. And pretty much every time I've run this category, I've had to do some form of backup for some reason, for like various reasons. It's not always missing the block, but so this fight's coming to an end, and then we'll be ready to go into phase 2 of Final Bowser phase. I don't care to explain the lore. I was explaining the lore earlier in the run, but I don't give a shit anymore. I just want to fight Bowser, pretty much.
I think Bowser's the bad guy.
Yeah, that's...
Okay, I understand the lore.
Yeah. No, Maddie summed up the lore perfectly.
That's true, yeah.
Okay, so this cutscene lags so much on WBC, it's unbelievable. This is all lag. When the Star Spirits do their dance, it lags so much. Oh.
Oh no, here they come! Oh my god.
Jump up and down and it's gonna slow down again.
You want to explain to me why they thought each Star Spirit needed like 40 particles when they spawned in? Jesus Christ, dude!
On N64, this doesn't run that badly, so like whatever. But on WBC, it runs like shit. It's unbelievable.
It's all the rounding.
Yeah, the WBC rounding and stuff, you know? Alright. Hopefully this set. Dora, Dora, Dora the Explorer. I don't know, I haven't seen stars from Dora the Explorer in a while. Pardon me for not being up on my
I don't remember him.
I don't block this, because I want to be in danger, and if he gives me a bad sequence of attacks, then, if I block that, and then he gives me the lowest like the wrong pattern, I won't be in danger and I can't do enough damage. Pretty much. Okay. Okay, it would have been fine anyway.
Can you die from poison?
Yes. But I'll die from his attack first. So it doesn't matter. The turn that he beamed like star shields on this fight too is random. Usually it's turn 4, so like here there's a high chance he'll star shield. That would be the most common pattern. It'd be really troll to give me a fight, like a beamless fight, which is like bullshit that I've never practiced. Okay, he shields here. And then, yeah, I just pretty much shelf that with Paracarry every turn. So you can see why we like upgraded him and, you know, making sure I have the rat correct. Okay, I can't mess up, I don't want to mess up the menuing, the item menuing, because I do have to use my item here to replenish FP. I need to get the Jammin' Jelly that I got after Chapter 5 behind the tree. Oh my god, that was the first frame block. That was scary. Okay, so then I just want to make sure this fight goes well. Got it. Oh my god, okay. Got it. I missed it in my glitchless PV and that kind of soured the experience, but okay, cool. Nothing else should go that badly in this run now. Unless he gives me fire or lightning and I miss the block here. That would kind of suck.
I don't even remember what happened at Bowser in that glitchless run. I was like asleep by the end of it.
I almost got a really good pattern. I got a 4 cap instead of a 5 cap. Okay, he shields again, that's fine. Yep, this is fine. This is like the most standard fight. Very, like the average fight. This is exactly how it goes. Turn by turn. So not this turn, but the next turn he should die. Good. Alright, we'll see. If he doesn't die, that's bad, because then he will probably heal. But I think he's at low enough HP. Right? Maybe not. I don't know. We'll find out, right? I don't have enough FP for... Okay, there we go. Cool. Thank God he died there. I think that was an exact heal. 7 HP. Alright. And so we take the star ride from Bowser. He's finally defeated. What's the time?
52 right now, almost 50. Yeah, 52:30.
So it'll be a 158 finish. Not bad. Given how long that early lackey took. I'll take that. What else went like badly besides that? Not much, right?
No, it was pretty good apart from the...
Chapter 6, yeah. A bunch of encounters early on, but whatever. So, yeah, we just gotta wait through this cutscene. Pretty much a 5-minute cutscene. Check Discord and stuff.
Alright, I set up my webcam for, or my phone, that even
Let's go.
So we're gonna get the bongo cam. It's gonna happen.
Wait, is John ready for Harbin's return? Can you ping him? Or I guess he's in the call, but he's muted, so I don't know whether he's actually listening. Well, good.
Yeah, we're chilling.
On? Okay.
Sort of a weird man moment.
A little bit.
So if you could convince that Duplighost in that hallway, that's Peach, to raise their arms, do you think we could just stop there?
Yeah, probably, honestly. What's funny is, if you know how you go to the castle at the beginning of the game?
Mhm.
That's actually a scripted load. If you actually take control of Mario and actually open the door there, you go to the castle at the end of the game. And you just, it would be like a minute-long run. If you could actually, like, take control of Mario. That'd be like Link to the Past 90%. You hate the stars? What's wrong with the stars?
The stars look shady.
It's clever. Oh no, it's not clever. What are the star spirits names? I gotta find. There's one that's like hot as hell.
Chapter 5 or chapter
Chapter 4.
Chapter 4? That the sailor dude.
Yeah, dude. I forget his name now.
He's kind of suave, you know. He's got that.
Yeah.
I do that now. I will say that chapter 7 star is like is fucked up.
Yeah, like. But it's the dude in the middle here in this picture. Who the hell was pinging me on Discord? Ah, Zach went word. Okay. Yeah, lore-wise, everything. Why are they all built like that? Stars are drawn. Yo, why are we getting? Wait, what? I don't remember the Mamar's lips looking like that. That's a little weird. Yeah, the stars with facial hair.
It's great seeing all these characters that we never met.
Yeah. I think Lackluster's girlfriend is the best character in the game. When you beat Lackluster in the fight and he wants to join your party, he like asks you, why are you doing this? The fastest, and you get 4 why are you doing on this journey? And you get 4 answers, and I think it's like something and like saving the princess, but the fastest answer is for working peace, apparently. Yeah, what, you don't remember all these guys? Okay. The final trick of the game happens right here. So when Mario and Luigi leave to go to the party, I wouldn't do this normally, but I want to show it off, because otherwise I won't get to show it off. When they leave for the party, they go through a pipe, and for some reason, if you just hold down, you like weirdly get control of Mario. So Mario takes the pipe before Luigi can hop in, and you just go to the Toad Town map instead of bringing Luigi. And that saves like 7 seconds or something, because Luigi has a cutscene at the beginning of that room. Okay. Get ready on time.
I'm ready. I know what it is.
Oh yeah, you got this.
This is the one thing I know about this game. Oh! It's gonna be a little late, because the...
I always tend to do it early, but because it's like weird how she raises her hands. Time.
There it is.
What's the time? It's like 1:50.
58:38. Yeah.
Oh, let's go. Okay.
Underestimate.
Yeah, another victory for SMARATHON.
Yeah, Maddie. It just depends which one. All right, let's go set up for.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, next up, Herobrine's Return, 100% glitchless. All right, I'm moving to setup. Thank you guys for watching Paper Mario, and we'll see you in a bit.